Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Boros Burn deck in Timeless format. So we got a new card to the burn list from the newest set Thunder Junction. We got 4 copies of Skullcrack coming into main deck. So I wanted to see if Boros Burn and not Rakdos was actually possible in Timeless format. And I will say the Skullcrack has become very expensive, isn't it? It got upshifted to a rare card, which is not very welcoming, obviously. But nonetheless, it's a great addition to Timeless format. So I'm going to be checking out Skullcrack in Boros Burn. And I'm going to be playing Boros instead of Rakdos. And the reason for going Boros is that you have access to Lightning Helix, which is good versus other aggressive decks. But you also get access to Path to Exile in the sideboard, which is another new card to the set. And that's fantastic because if you're playing against other Reanimate decks, and they happen to get a Reanimate out on turn 1, you have access to Path to Exile, and you also have access to 2 copies of Rest in Peace, and you have access to 2 copies of Rip Apart. So obviously, this is not going to work in Best of 1. If you want to play Best of 1, I recommend actually putting in 2 copies of Rolling Vortex into the mix. It is going to hinder the Mishra's Bauble with the Dragon Ray Channeler, so that's going to be up to you if you want to play the Dragon Ray Channeler package. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. I believe this player loves playing mono black. We do have Skullcrack to disrupt the march. And I don't know, the Great Revel, very good against Mono Black Storm. Yep, there it is. Wow. Beseech. There it is, there it is. I mean, Skullcrack is just so good against them. Oh my god, this card is so broken. What? Wait. They're just gonna die. They think they can gain life. Well, that's not gonna be the case, is it? Well, there's another Dark Ritual. 1 ring. Interesting. 1 ring as well. Let's actually Lightning Helix. So that is 3 rituals used, so hopefully I don't see any more rituals. Oh, this one deals damage, so... As long as opponent doesn't have, like, exactly another Dark Ritual, I feel like we should be fine. Taking additional damage from 1 ring. Inquisition cause lag. Wow. Skullcrack. I'll keep a lightning bolt. Thank you. But they can't gain life right now. Until my turn. They have the 4th Dark Ritual, okay? Big mistake, opponent. Big mistake. What is this? That has to be the luckiest draw I've ever seen. Okay, we got them. Four Dark Rituals. Insane. Pithing Needles in. Vortexes in. I'll take out some Mishra's Bauble, like 2 copies of it. Maybe even all of them. Yeah, maybe even all of them. Let's go down on Searing Blood. Okay, we got the Pithing Needle start. Do they have it again? The rest... My hand is kind of stacked at the moment. We got Rolling Vortex. We got Pithing Needles. Eidolons. I think I'm actually going to play this one first. Because I would want to go into Rolling Vortex next. If I can. More of these. Let's start Rolling Vortexing. Makes a lot of their cars really bad, actually. Yeah. I'm actually so surprised they didn't get rid of Rolling Vortex, because this means that they can't cast the 4-mana tutor card, right? Ever? Which is quite problematic. Is it not? I mean, who cares if Sheoldred comes down? You're already at 10 life. Nine life, actually. Unless they can get rid of it. Right? Unless they can get rid of it. Is it Lightning Helix plus... I think it's Kumano plus Skewer. Now they're at 5. The rest, sure. I could have also gone Lightning Helix plus Skewer for more damage, but I think this is a little bit safer since they could gain life. Bowmaster, sure. I don't think you can... Wow. So they're dead to 3 damage spell off the top. Insane. Okay, close game. Super close game. Another Bowmaster. Anything kills them. Even a breeze. Even a breeze. Oh my god. I guess we just chalk in and play Kumano. Leave up a mana for Rolling Vortex. Pretty close game, actually. Rolling Vortex and Skullcracks. Pretty nice. A bit of a fishy hand, I want to say. Oh, that looks much better. No way. Mirror match? No way. Say it ain't so. Yeah, how does this even make any sense at all? Unfortunately, I actually... Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately... Maybe sending this one out is actually pretty nice. Because, like, they have to react to this. And I'm a little bit more mana efficient. They missed out on a land last turn, so... They have to have exactly Lightning Bolt or Skewer the Critic. But if they want to use Skewer the Critic, they have to just run it out. Okay, they have a Lightning Bolt. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Nice, we got a Skewer. We got a Skewer. Let's see. I mean, I could just run this one out and be on a little bit more defensive move here. I am kind of low. And we flooded quite a bit here. I do have to block this, and even though they could have like, I mean, considering that they are playing a Gruul, they could have like a pump spell, but I can't not defend it here, right? I think they might have actually. Ooh, that is incredible. That is incredible. I think I'm just going to let this through so that I have more options to get this Monastery Swifteer to stay alive. Burning Tree. Fable. Really? Huh. Well, that's a bit of a surprise. I won't lie. Okay, well... let me see what I'm drawing next. Another Helix. Okay, then I definitely don't want to put the Loris back into my hand. Their deck is more creature heavy plus like mid-rangey. Sure. I'll just should I actually take the damage from the Kumano here? Let's see what happens if I Skullcrack. What are you gonna do? Hexproof? I guess we just kill this. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not technically fine, but... probably should have Mishra's bobbled first. We are technically alive. Like, just barely. Skewer. Yeah, we're dead, huh? Unless we get a like a lightning bolt. Nope. Double blossoming defense. Wow. That's a new one. I think this is technically our game to win because we have Lightning Helix and they don't. They have Kumano, they have Kikijikis. I think Rip Apart is just really good card, isn't it? I think Eidolon can go out. Yeah, I feel like this is our game to win. They have a lot of protection spells though. Something I have to be worried about. So if I play the Eidolon first, That means they're not playing a creature to abuse the Kumano. I think that's a good plan. Robber of the Rich. I'll take 3. They have a protection spell, so I should just probably use this now. Whether or not I crack the Bloodstained Mire, they get let up the stage value anyway, so... Slick Shot Show Off. We have Searing Blood plus Lightning Bolt. Skewer the Critic. Okay, that's... They're taking massive damage here. Okay. Let's say I Searing Blood. It looks like they have a protection spell. 3, 6, 8, 10. I mean, let's see. Okay, they do not have a protection spell, so I guess they're dead. Ow. Oh man, Eidolon did so much damage to me. Protection spells, huh? Protection spells. I mean, it seems Eidolon is great in theory. But I'm also taking a lot of damage. How is Path to Exile? Should we have Path to Exile? I like the fact that the Eidolon is like an enchantment creature for the for the Dragon Ray Chandler. But maybe like going second, Eidolon isn't very good. Also, Rolling Vortex might be really good. But it might be a bait because they can just play out the card without having to plot, right? This could be a bait. We can play Kumano, Path, Swift Spear. We're going second though. I think I'm gonna try to gamble with this hand. Dragon Ray Chandler was a good draw. Bobble. I'll take the land. We're drawing a Tarka's Command. I feel like if I tap out, I'll lose a lot of life, so let's not do that. Hmm. Do I let this land? Let's just Path to Exile. Because it lets Dragon Ray Channeler also surveil, which is good. Another Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Obviously, Path to Exile isn't very good. Gives them a land. Roiling Vortex. Wow. No, don't draw. Okay, so if I can get like a creature down, I'm just worried about dying next turn, right? Yeah, I'm worried about dying next turn, so should I try to bluff? Maybe I should try to bluff with this one land. Okay, we flipped the Dragon Ray Channeler, which is nice. Surely they can't kill us, right? Okay, that's a good sign if they pick your poison first. That means they're not playing their creature. Otherwise, they should have done it backwards. Rip apart. I just don't care about the Roiling Vortex. I mean, this is so much value, so let's just play it out. I mean, my opponent has been eating my bluff. Wow. Don't you want to combo with your Slickshot Show-Off? I think I'll just trade with the Slickshot Show-Off if it comes down. One more land would be so good. Okay, Slickshot Show-Off comes down. They take 5 damage because of the Rolling Vortex. Uh-oh. They had another one. Wow. Might be dead. Might be dead. If we drew a mountain, I think we would have actually won 2, 5, 8, right? We would have actually won if we drew a mountain. Ooh. Kind of insane, actually. Man, they had double pick your poison there. Well played, well played. GG's. Well, not a fan of this hand, I must say. That looks a lot better. Blooded Strand. Meticulous Archive. Into another blue. Oh my. Hello? I'm a bit scared. This has War 2. I think we attack. We're not gonna block. We play the Eidolon. Oh god. Help. Help my soul. Help my soul. Infinite skewers. What should I do? I feel like... Hold up here. If the Monastery Swift Spear lands and gets an attack, I have 12 damage in my hand. Swift Spear is dealing 2 more damage, so they go to 1. So I can't actually attack with this Eidolon. And I'm kind of hoping they kill themselves to the Eidolon. But they didn't block. Okay, they go to 7. Portable hole. Okay. Nettle Cyst. I need 1 land, and we win. Okay, Kumano does it. We have successfully avoided losing to Simulacrum. That card is dangerous. Let me tell you. That card is dangerous. Super dangerous. Okay, so 2 rip aparts. I could bring a Pitting Needle in case they could have like a retrofitter. Maybe they probably do, but I haven't seen it yet. Searing Blood. Oh man. It gets rid of Patchwork Automaton. I don't know how many, like... I guess they would play the 7 mana Affinity Thopter, the 2/2 that draws them 2 cards. I think that's about it though. Eidolon just seems great, right? Because they have to play a lot of the 3 mana artifacts. Eidolon just seems great. Maybe we just cut like a Mishra's Bauble and... No, Mishra's Bauble's too good. I think Dragon Rage Channeler is going to have a nice time dealing a lot of damage in the air versus them. Maybe it is a Searing Blood. Kind of suspicious, right? But, I mean, hopefully this card can get in a little bit. Hopefully speaking. If the Swift Spear can deal like 1 damage... Oh god. Please no. Oh no. Okay, we lost. We have officially lost the game. At least I'm gonna be able to get some light up the stage value here. If they attack, that is. Okay, 18 land by the way. Really? Huh? What? They're actually 5-head? Okay. Kind of insane, actually. Hmm. I do wonder. Maybe I play the Eidolon here? Take 2. They play something. I block with the Eidolon. And hopefully we can draw something good and finish them off. Rip apart? Huh. Rip apart represents 4 damage. Okay. Destroy artifact. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was the easiest diamond ever achieved. So we beat the mirror control, we beat... Okay, so... Yeah, that was incredibly easy. The climb was so easy. I'm kind of disappointed because I feel like I don't have a good game to show you guys because it was a little bit too easy. So I got to play against a Demir control deck, a shadow deck, a mirror match, except they weren't on Boros, but they were on Gruul. And then I played against a mono black and an affinity deck. So a lot of variety here. And I'm sure this deck is actually pretty good against show and tell as well. And only losing to a Gruul player that was actually very close. It was actually a very close game. Had I just held on to a bunch of burn spells, hoping that they don't have a protection spell, we would have definitely won for sure because they actually didn't have a protection spell at the time to protect their Slick Shot show off, and I would have just won. I would have just won there had I just held on to Searing Blood. But I didn't, and I kept on trying to bluff and play out our 1-drops, holding on to 1 mana without any cards to cast at the time, and the bluff didn't pay off, and we lost the game because of it. But besides that, the deck was actually... It felt pretty strong. Now that we have a Skullcrack in the main deck, and now we can also board in some Rolling Vortex as well, take out the Mishra's Bauble, and all of a sudden, versus decks like Mono Black, that really relies on gaining life with March of the Wretched Sorrow and Sheoldred the Apocalypse, they can't do that anymore, right? They cannot do that anymore. So I think you're gonna have a good time, even in Best of 1. Like, a lot of decks at the moment have so many fetch lands, and they're losing a lot of life. They're losing a lot of life. They think they can gain life, but they can't. Against Skullcrack and 4 copies of Rolling Vortex. By the way, if you're gonna be playing this in Best of 1, I feel like you should at least play 2 copies of Rolling Vortex in the main deck. Obviously, you can't play 4 copies of Rolling Vortex because we are playing Dragon Ray Chandler with Mishra's Bauble. That's why Best of 3 has a lot of advantages here. You don't need to have Rolling Vortexes in the main deck, and you can just bring in all copies of Rolling Vortexes and then take out all copies of Mishra's Bauble. But in Best of 1, you can't. If you're gonna have 4 copies of Rolling Vortex, might as well not even have any copies of Dragon Ray Channeler, and Mishra's Bauble. And what you can do is sideboard all of these out, Dragon Ray Channelers and Mishra's Bauble. That's 4 copies. You're bringing 4 copies. Add 2 lands, and play like Ragavan. Like 2 copies of Ragavan. I think that'll do. I'm not really sure what the best of 1 meta is at the moment. Only if, right, only if Show and Tell is actually running rampant in best of 1. If not, you can put only 2 copies of Rolling Vortexes and maybe, you know, potentially sideboard out like a copy of Mishra's Bauble, maybe a copy of a Skullcrack, something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the deck. We actually, in this session, there was actually 2 times where Skullcrack was relevant. So that was actually pretty good. Like, even without Boros Charm, I think being Boros is actually pretty good, right? You get access to Loris. I just think Lightning Helix at the moment is actually, especially in best of 1, if you run into a mirror match, Lightning Helix is just going to get a lot of mileage. And after sideboard, Path to Exile means that, unlike the Rakdos version, you have access to 1-mana removal spells versus opponents' reanimate targets. You also have access to Rest in Peace. And you also have access to Rip Apart, which is a great artifact and enchantment hate. That can also get rid of creatures as well. So going white has a lot of benefits. But one thing's for sure, I don't recommend a Swords to Plowshare over the Path to Exile, just because you're a burn deck. If you're playing against a Death Shadow, where the Swords to Plowshare is actually good against, it's already good enough that opponent is losing life. So yeah, you don't need a Swords to Plowshare to deny the Death Shadow from coming down, because if opponent's already on low life, you're gonna win anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.